Okay friends, to start this job, we first want to talk about safety. You want hand and eye protection. Once you have both of those, we're going to continue on by removing our negative battery terminal from the battery. Set that aside so it can't make contact. Now we're going to get under the vehicle. Underneath the passenger side of the vehicle, looking at the starter, you're going to be able to see you have a stud with a nut with a wire going to it, and then a smaller stud with a nut with a smaller wire going to it. We need to get both those wires off of there first. There's that nut. Get that wire off of there. This wire off of here. There we are. Moving along, we're going to go ahead and get the ground wire off of the bottom of the starter here. Nut off of there. Now let's go ahead and get the wire off the stud. Get this stud off of here. There it is. The top bolt out, you're probably going to need a short extension with a swivel, and then we should be able to get to it. All right. Let's carefully get our starter out of here. There it is, friends. Now it's going to be time to get our nice new starter up in here. Carefully slide it up and over here. We'll put it in, and then we're going to start in both of our bolts. Now that we have them both started, we'll snug them both down, and then we're going to torque them to 18 foot-pounds. Okay, 18 foot-pounds. This part's going to be super important. You're going to make sure you want to clean up your cables. This is going to be the area that's going to connect to the terminals on the starter. If it's corroded in any way, it's going to cause restriction and even make it so there's no voltage going to the starter. Clean up both sides of every wire that you removed. Now that we have all our wires hooked up, let's go ahead and reconnect our ground first. Let's put that right over the stud. We're going to go ahead and put the nut on here. We're going to snug it up, and then we're going to torque it to 15 foot-pounds. There we are. Now let's get our wires on there. I'm going to start with the larger wire. Oops. Put it right on here like that. And then, of course, we'll put our locking washer and then our nut. So I got that snugged. You actually want to torque this, if you could get a torque wrench in there, to 9 foot-pounds. And the little one right here, once we get this on there, you torque that to 53 inch-pounds. All right, that's nice and tight. Now let's just double check our wiring to make sure it's not hanging down so it can get caught on anything. This looks great. Let's reconnect our negative battery terminal and make sure it's nice and tight. Give it a nice wiggle, start the vehicle. Awesome.